Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be reviewing an anime movie. Been meaning to get this series for a while now. I'm watching it in release order, even though chronological or something completely different. I have no fucking idea what that is, and that's something I really don't agree with. It's like, people say that's an artistic choice, but it's really not. It's just really a way to fuck with people. Honestly. But I'm watching it in release order, and I'm going to bitch about it if I feel the need to. And unfortunately, in terms of plot and characters, this first movie did not impress. It's Kara no Kyoukai Overlooking View. Okay. Yeah. So, what's this movie about? Really, I don't know. The plot is not clear in this first movie at all. Like, there's a lot of boring exposition, and I'm in the good exposition. Like, Fate Zero has really good exposition because A, it's interesting, B, it advances the plot. Here it's not interesting, and there's no plot to advance, so it obviously can't advance it because the plot is non-existent. Or at least there's a plot there, but obviously it doesn't explain it, and obviously they want me to explain it in future movies, which is why making these movies out of order is fucking stupid. Okay, so I can't talk about plot because there is no plot as far as I'm concerned. The characters are really bland, lifeless, and boring, and this is another reason why this doesn't fucking work. Because I don't care if any of these characters live or die, okay? Because they haven't given me a reason to fucking care if these characters live or die, okay? They have not built these characters up. This is 50 minutes of just gorgeous animation, which I'll get to later. This is just 50 minutes of talking and fighting. And that's it. Like, I mean, it's entertaining, certainly. It's entertaining, definitely, but I don't care about any of these fucking characters right now. Again, when I watch future movies, that could change. Okay, it most certainly could. But as of right now, though, I don't care about any of these fucking characters. Like, the main protagonist, which I think this movie series is supposed to be a, alternate universe to the manga Tsukihime or something. By the way, which I haven't actually read yet, but I don't care about any of these characters, even the main protagonist, who seems like she could be interesting if I knew anything about her. And that movie was entertaining. It was just so boring at times. Like, all of the talking parts to me were completely fucking boring. Boring as shit. The only interesting parts were that fight scene that our main protagonist, Shiki, I think her name is, had with that one chick where she basically almost killed her. And the part where that one chick made her basically attack herself, which I actually thought was actually really cool. Surprisingly. And that's really it. Those are the only two parts of the movie that I recall being very interesting. Like, there's this scene where Shiki's, like, walking in the rain with, like, this kind of sad music and whatnot. And this scene might have some weight if we knew why the fuck she was so sad. And I'm perfectly aware, before you comment this, I'm perfectly aware that these complaints could probably be, might be destroyed when I watch future films. I understand this. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I have them, period. Okay? And they should be non-existent, as far as I'm concerned. Seriously, if I watched this movie back when it came out, I would have been pissed. At least I can go watch the second movie whenever I want to. If I would have watched this movie back when it came out, I would have been fucking pissed. Okay, I mean, I know they think they released like 2 movies a year back when the series is still ongoing, but still, though. Honestly. Anyways, though. So, yeah. Plot and characters, plot non-existent. Characters completely bland and lifeless. Like, the only one who I think has... Actually, the main heroine, Shiki, and the like, villain of this movie, which I don't remember what her name is, seems like they have potential. They had potential, but I don't know anything about them, so I don't give a shit about them. That's kind of how it works in writing. If you don't know anything about your characters, it's kind of hard to give a shit about them and whether they live or die. Okay. Anyways, though, the pacing is really slow too. Like, I mean, some people say the pacing in Fate Zero was slow. This is only 50 minutes long, and I felt like it was going on fucking forever for me, okay? So, yeah, I think the pacing is way too slow, considering that almost nothing happens in this fucking movie. Now let's get to some good things. The music is amazing. There is no opening theme like most anime films, but the ending theme is pretty good, but the music actually inside of the movie is amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, it really is. And the animation is gorgeous. Especially in that fucking fight scene. Like, Studio Ufotable knows how to fucking animate, okay? I'm just gonna say that right now. They know how to fucking animate. Okay. So yeah, the animation is definitely the best part. At least... You know, I love the art, and the animation is definitely the best part. At least I like looking at it and listening to it. Because that's really all it has to me. I'm sorry, like, it's a spectacle to the ears and a spectacle to the eyes, but nothing really else. It didn't do anything else for me. Okay? And I will watch the future movies, and hopefully that changes. Like, it shouldn't be too hard for me to remember key moments in this movie. Because, again, it was only 50 minutes long. And that's counting the opening title cards that it had and the ending credits. So we take that out, and it's probably around 40 minutes long. Maybe a little bit more. So it's a really short movie. So it shouldn't be too difficult for me to remember key moments. And by key moments, I mean everything that's not talking, which is very few and far between. Like... The only talking parts I think might be important again is that there's people committing suicide, but they think it might not actually be suicide. They might be murder, but they jump off of their own free will. It's... Yeah. And by the way, no, that doesn't qualify as a plot. Okay? That's shit happening. That's not a plot, though. Like, that's literally not a fucking plot. So don't tell me, oh, that's the plot. That's not a plot. I'm sorry, but it's not. Anyways, though, did I hate this movie? No. I enjoyed it to a certain extent, but it just dragged so much. I was actually planning on doing a live reaction of it and putting it up on Vimeo and maybe like posting a video on my channel with a link in the description, because I would have superimposed the episode up on the screen, but problem with that is that the files I downloaded were corrupted, so I couldn't, unfortunately. Maybe I will sometime in the future if I'm able to like find them in stores or something and rip them on my computer, or find better download files, but I mean, that's maybe a thought for sometime in the future. Well, I won't be able to find them in stores over here probably, unless it's at a convention of sorts, because they haven't been dubbed as far as I know. But I'd probably have to import them or find them at a convention somewhere. But anyways, though, I think I'm going to wrap up this review right now. If there's any question of me recommending it, I kind of do, because most people who've seen this, in fact, I think everyone who's seen it loves it for some reason. Or maybe it's not the movie in particular, maybe it's like the entire series as a whole. I don't know. It's just, I think this is really fucking retarded what they're doing with the series, okay? But hey, that's just my opinion. My opinion. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.